Aquarius, welcome back. Here to do your December 2018 reading. It's going to be a general reading. We'll see what comes up. There is a love reading also posted. This reading is for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Depending on what you're feeling, you want to check for. I'll throw Venus in there as well. Jupiter if you feel like it. We're going to do a Celtic cross and just see what comes up. And let's see. What else? Well, please comment if you think anything resonates. And that is about it. So let's see. Aquarius, December 2018. We've got a real, just lay it out for you and then we'll see what we've got. Oops, I'm sorry. Didn't do your obstacle. Oops. Layout mistake. Apologies. Okay. Using the Spellcaster's deck by Marquis. Okay. Alrighty. So, okay, Aquarius, bottom of the deck is the Ace of Swords in the reverse. This particular Ace of Swords in this deck is a fiery Ace of Swords. So there could be a lack of energy, a lack of movement, a lack of action, not feeling so victorious in some areas this particular month, but I don't want to jump the gun. I want to see how this applies by just kind of reading the connections between all the cards. So give me a second and I will just kind of look across the storyline here. Okay, good. Not too bad, not too bad. We've got a mixture of reversals, a mixture of positive energies, a mixture of challenges. Let's see what's up for you, Aquarius. So coming in, you're embodying the Nine of Swords in the reverse. And what I'm feeling about this is, with the obstacle being the Knight of Swords in the upright, is something came in really quickly for you into this period, whether it's end of October, November, or end of November. And there was maybe some hurt feelings, maybe harsh words, and it left you very, very down, very anxious, and very just in angst in your head. The good news about the Nine of Swords in reverse is that you're coming out of this kind of dark night of the soul period. The thing that is crossing you or obstacle to you, it could be that it just happened or is about to happen as just part of this situation, is the Knight of Swords rushing in. So that's where I say that you might be dealing with a harsh truth, harsh words, a harsh character, kind of immature, kind of coming in for a reason. Like there may be somebody that has an agenda and they needed to say something with you, Aquarius, but they didn't do it well. They didn't do it right. They're not doing it right. And yet, despite it making you upset, I do believe you're getting over it, which is a real positive. It's not all done, though. It's not all done. You don't have the whole truth. You're coming in the foundation of the reading with just judgment in the reverse. So you're not making your judgment yet. You're not giving this scenario or person, whether it's work or personal, a second chance. There's definitely been some disappointment around this because what's on your mind is healing from a broken situation, a broken relationship, a real loss, a broken heart, a disappointment. It's on your mind. But again, in the reverse, we want to see this healing. We want to see the Nine of Swords in the reverse. We want to see the Three of Swords in the reverse. And we do want to see the Star in the upright, your recent past. So this would say that you are really embracing the energy of healing, Aquarius, which is beautiful. And this is an Aquarius card too, I believe. So embodying some confidence and healing and not, holding your standards actually high. Wanting to get to the truth perhaps, but holding your standards high. So coming out of a loss, coming out of some regret or loss over a relationship, You also have felt, this really rocked your world, Aquarius. It was pretty big. It's pretty big doings. And yeah, it's pretty big doings. And I think it's closed you off in your shell. This is the Four of Wands in the reverse. So it rocked your personal world. It rocked your stability. You're still feeling a bit uneasy, unstable. Maybe the relationship, whether at work or at home, the relationships or communication is off, not quite where it should be, and you're cautious about that. And you're definitely still feeling like you're building back. You're trying to, reestablish your footing, in this area. So whatever happened definitely rocked your world, Aquarius. Whatever this was, it's on your mind to heal for sure. Between the Star and the Three of Swords in reverse and the Nine of Swords in reverse, your immediate future, however, is the King of Cups energy in the reverse. So either you're encountering a King of Cups in the reverse, someone who can be harsh, again, harsh energy. It could be somebody who's withholding their emotions, not forthright, not truthful, not connecting. Or if you're embodying this, because we know the energies go both ways, Aquarius, you could be pulling back from, wanting to reveal where you're at because you feel burnt. This is definitely a reading of somebody who's felt burnt. I mean, no doubt. So, it's not necessarily a negative if you're being cautious. This, would also just caution against being so closed off or so negative that you're not doing yourself a justice here. So you're either encountering someone like this or you're the one that's closed off, and you will know. I know that you know this, like whether it's somebody else in your vicinity that you're dealing with or that it's you feeling this way. So in your immediate environment, you've got the Page of Wands. So there is a communication that will be happening or a message that you'll be getting. Somebody with some upbeat energy or message could be coming your way, something you need to be aware of or a sign. So Aquarius, you might watch out for clues, messages, communication that are coming into your environment. It could be a person, Page of Wands, could be a fire sign, who knows? I'm not going to say it's that, but Leo, Aries, or I'm just blanking on the third fire sign. Oh my gosh. So I'll get back to you. But it could be that this person, and it's an immature energy, it could be somebody, again, that's a little bit selfish or thinks of themselves or, just kind of doesn't really listen well. But I mean, I'm kind of seeing this more as a communication coming through because there's been some blockages here, and that in your environment, the good news might be that there's a communication coming through. So let's see. Sagittarius, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, person or communication coming through in your imminent environment. Your hope or fear, Aquarius, is Five of Pentacles. So your fear would be that you are not going to be on the inside circle, that you're going to be left out of this communication or this transaction or this relationship that's going to ghost you, keep you out in the cold, that there is something potentially coming through, but you may be missing pieces of it. You may not be included, and that's definitely something that may have caused you angst in the past, that you haven't liked the messages coming through, or that it's been harsh or you've been left out. If it's a relationship, you might have been ghosted and you're worried about that happening again, that even though there's something coming through, you used to be on the inside circle and you're not on the inside circle anymore. Your outcome potentially is the Nine of Pentacles, where you do want to come out of being on your own. The Knight of Pentacles is you do want to join in, you do want to be part of a team, you do want to be part of a relationship or whatever the situation is. And it's your hope that in the outcome that you would be able to, kind of come out of the independence and separation. This is a Nine of Pentacles in this deck where she just, she's very much in solitude here. She's not, as I see it anyway, as happy and peaceful as some of the other Nine of Pentacles in other decks where they're really like abundant and happy. She's very contemplative, so kind of assessing things. But I think that the outcome is that you're going to be done with the assessing and want to get back in the mainstream and you're actually hoping for more information, hoping to get things rolling again, hoping to be having some honest conversations. Maybe you could even be more forthcoming. Maybe someone you're dealing with could be more forthcoming. So whether this applies at work or personally, you will know. It definitely could go either way here. Clearly could go either way. Somebody was betrayed by and hurt and left out and a bit heartbroken based on something they were hoping to see happen. I just want to get kind of, what is this about? Offer not coming through. Yeah, an offer not coming through. And yet trying to find balance with that offer not coming through and the communications that came in rapidly, maybe came in too abruptly. So, I mean, there may be more to come. Again, with the Page of Wands communication coming through, the Eight of Wands, we know could be multiple kinds of pieces of information coming through. But there could still be a block to what this is going to build. Could definitely still be a block to what this is going to build. Some things may not be known yet, or you might need to be called upon to really gauge your intuition, Aquarius. So that could be just where you're at right now, as you're waiting for more pieces to come through, or something's blocked and you need to listen to your intuition about why it's blocked. The Lovers just came out with the Page of Pentacles on the King of Cups. So whoever's holding back their emotions, there's still emotion there. There's still a deep connection there. So I don't care what they say or what they're not showing or what you're not showing. There is a real connection, either partnership or deep soul connection there. Somebody is in your life with a connection, and I don't believe it for now would look like it's going anywhere. With the Page of Pentacles right next to it, it is, potentially an opportunity to focus on something productive, learn a lesson, take the blindfold off, and learn the lesson, Aquarius. What do you need to learn out of this scenario? What is it that you need to learn out of this scenario? So the base that's coming into this whole reading is Judgment in the reverse. So what is that about, Judgment in the reverse? Ten of Pentacles in the reverse, and again, another Four of Wands. You've been burnt. You've been burnt. It's rocked your foundation. That what you thought was a solid tribe, community, family relationship definitely didn't hold up. Definitely didn't hold up, or had a harsh element to it, Aquarius, and broke you in some way, broke your stride, broke your heart a bit, and rocked your foundation. We've got two Four of Wands in the reverse, right side by side. Yeah. And a Judgment in the upright. So unequal give and take. Somebody was giving more than the other. And it caused somebody to say, no, making a judgment on the situation. I've got some insight. This isn't working for me. I have a feeling this was you, maybe, Aquarius. Let's see. And was being left in the cold, but coming out of that period. So actually, by shifting and making a decision and having an illumination around this, it actually took you out of the cold. It caused the healing to start. And that's good. There was a almost like a forced ending, at least temporarily, but I don't think this is an ending for good. I think it's an ending to cause healing of both parties, but I don't think it's an ending for good. It just may not be that people are revealing their feelings right now. It doesn't mean that feelings don't exist. It definitely doesn't mean that there's not at least a strong connection here, or at least a purposeful one. It doesn't mean that two people are meant to be together because they get a Lovers. It may mean that they're supposed to learn something, or a big decision is supposed to be made that moves one or both people forward. And you're hoping to not be left out. You're hoping to not be tricked, lied to, and to be able to manifest again. The Nine of Pentacles was in the reverse. meaning to come out of solitude to kind of rejoin. So you are looking to do that, Aquarius. You're looking to move forward, Chariot. You're looking with a little less patience to move forward. And one more card, outcome. Yeah, you're looking for getting out of the hangman situation, moving things forward. So, you know, I do think that that's, I've got the Hierophant too. So you're looking forward to putting some structures in place that work for you and doing it realistically, doing it with no illusions this time. No illusions this time. So no battles, illusions, smoother sailing, and I think that you've got that ahead of you, Aquarius. Definitely coming into a period of healing. Definitely took you for a loop, pulled the rug out from under you, rocked your foundation. There's no doubt about that. But you're going to, you know, you're definitely going to be more cautious. But somebody is going to need to look at the reality of a particular partnership, whether it's personal or at work. And I don't know who's going to be nobody wants to be the first one to share their emotions or how they really feel about something, how things really transpired. I've said this to just a recent sign as well. You know, sometimes when that happens, even though this is not going anywhere right now, I don't think the connection is either. For now, as you heal through this, you may need to resolve some of this in and of yourself. You don't know. You know, you may not be able to have that ultimate conversation you're hoping to have. The healing may need to be starting within. And you have this beautiful star card that you're moving into. You're already started this. By the time you're seeing this, many Aquarius folks have already started the healing process. So good for you. Keep it going. And I feel that that's a really positive vibe for you going into the holiday period and at the end of the year. So, you know, I wish you well as you come out of this period that obviously was very difficult, Aquarius, but good things ahead. And again, happy holidays. Comment if you find anything useful. I'd love to hear. I really would like to hear how it's going. And come back soon. Thanks.